He planted it the spring I first learned how to walk. Said won't bear fruit for 7 years, but that's alright, we'll talk. I asked him why he'd plant a tree he might not live to eat. He said some things you plant for others, that's what makes it sweet. That peach tree's still a-bearing, 50 summers strong. Every bite still tastes like patience, tastes like where I belong. Grandpa's gone 11 years now, never tasted a single one. But every peach that falls reminds me what real love has done. I've got my own kids climbing branches that he never saw grow tall. Picking peaches off the limbs, he trusted through it all. He taught me faith ain't always seeing what you're working for. Sometimes it's just planting something good and trusting there'll be more. That peach tree's still a-bearing, 50 summers strong. Every bite still tastes like patience, tastes like where I belong. Grandpa's gone 11 years now, never tasted a single one. But every peach that falls reminds me what real love has done. I planted one myself last spring out behind my old back door. My kids asked why I'd plant a tree that I might not see bear fruit for sure. I told them what my grandpa told me all those years ago. Some things you plant for others, and that's the only way to grow. That peach tree's still a-bearing, 50 summers strong. Every bite still tastes like patience, tastes like where I belong. Grandpa's gone, but he's still planting through every tree I grow. And every peach that falls reminds me everything he taught me still holds true. I chased the world till my heart ran dry, looked for gray sky. Then I heard your quiet, gentle call, and found the one who gives it all. The storm still rolls across the sea, but it doesn't have a hold on me. Peace like a river flowing through my soul. Peace like a river making broken whole. When the wind keeps blowing, I still know you're holding on, you won't let go. Every day, no matter where, your perfect peace is always there. Peace like a river leading me home. Some days the road feels hard and long, still your love becomes my song. Step by step, you're by my side. My heart is safe with you to guide. It isn't found in what I own. It isn't found when I'm alone. It lives inside because you're near. Your voice is stronger than my fear. Peace like a river flowing through my soul. Peace like a river making broken whole. When the wind keeps blowing, I still know you're holding on, you won't let go. Every day, no matter where, your perfect peace is always there. Peace like a river leading me home. Peace like a river leading me home. I thought I found him in a Sunday sermon or a hymn my mama used to sing. I looked for him in little country churches with stained glass windows and old oak beams. Then one day out behind the pasture, watching morning fill the sky, I finally knew what I'd been missing. He'd been there my whole life. He was there when Daddy lost the farm. Still somehow we got by. He was there when Mama whispered prayers. with tears she tried to hide. He was there at every wedding, every funeral in between. Looking back, it's plain to see he never once left me. He was there all along, in the sunshine and the rain, in every answered prayer, in every season of change. When I thought I walked alone, I was never on my own. Now I can finally see he was there all along. Now my grandson holds my hand, walking down that same dirt lane. He asks me where the good Lord lives. I smile and say, son, open up your eyes. He's in the mercy, he's in the morning, he's in forgiveness, he's in every new beginning. You don't have to search so far, he's never been far away. He was there all along, before I called his name, holding every broken piece when nothing stayed the same. Through every winding road, his love kept leading on. My greatest blessing is knowing he was there all along. He was there all along. There's a little white house at the end of Maple Lane, same porch swing, same screen door. After all these years of change, Mama always left one lamp burning by the window bright. She'd smile and softly tell us, son, keep the light on tonight. I've seen hard years and good years, watch the seasons come and go. I've made mistakes I'd do different if the Lord would let me know. But every time I lost my way, when hope was almost gone, somehow I'd always find my road. Somebody kept the light on. Keep the light on for the weary and the weak. Keep the light on. Keep the light on for the ones who still believe. A little love, a little grace can change somebody's life. Just keep the light on tonight. Now my children have their own homes, little footsteps down the hall. Sometimes life gets loud and busy, we don't slow down much at all. But every evening when I pray before I turn the lights down low, I leave that little lamp burning, just in case somebody needs hope. Jesus never closed the door, He never turned away. His love was always waiting at the end of every day. So if someone finds your kindness when the world has treated them wrong, they may never say a word, but they'll remember you kept the light on. Keep the light on. When the night's too dark to see, keep the light on. Keep the light on. Like He always did for me. Mercy shines farther than any words we've ever known. Just keep the light on, and God will bring them home. I'll keep the light on. I'll keep the light on.
He showed up on my porch back in the winter of '09. Skinny, scared and shivering, but he never crossed that line. I fed him from my own plate, gave him water, gave him room. Been 15 years, he's older now, but he's still my Sunday noon. He don't ask me many questions, he don't need me to explain. He's just faithful as the morning, through the sunshine and the rain. Some folks say a dog can't teach you nothing about the Lord, but I've learned more about loyalty than any sermon could afford. When I lost my job, he sat right there and never judged a thing. When I lost my temper, he just waited till I calmed enough to sing. He don't care about my bank account, he don't care about my past. He just wants to be beside me, wants a love that's gonna last. He don't ask me many questions, he don't need me to explain. He's just faithful as the morning, through the sunshine and the rain. Some folks say a dog can't teach you nothing about the Lord, but I've learned more about loyalty than any sermon could afford. Preacher says that Jesus loves us with a love that never ends. Guess that's why he gave us dogs to help us understand. A love that don't keep track of wrongs, a love that just stays near. He don't ask me many questions. He don't need me to explain. He's just faithful as the morning, through the sunshine and the rain. Someday I'll lose my old friend, and Lord, it's gonna hurt. But I believe a love like that don't ever leave this earth.
I was 17 the night I left this town, suitcase in my hand, didn't look back down. Mama stood there in the porch light glow, said, "Son, this door's open wherever you go." That old screen door still hangs on the same two hinges, still creaks the same old way when the evening wind changes. I've been running from myself for 25 long years, but that door keeps calling me back through all my fears. Lord, I hear it swinging still. I called her every Christmas, told her I was fine, said the city life was good, said I didn't have the time. But late at night I'd dream of gravel in the yard and a woman on her knees praying for her boy so hard. That old screen door still hangs on the same two hinges, still creaks the same old way when the evening wind changes. I've been running from myself for 25 long years, but that door keeps calling me back through all my fears. Lord, I hear it swinging still. Now I'm standing at the fence line, hat down in my hand, wondering if that door will know the man I am. But grace don't ask you where you've been, it just swings on open, lets you in. That old screen door still hangs on the same two hinges. Mama's gone to heaven now, but the door ain't changed. I walked up them porch steps, said a prayer under my breath, and that door swung open wide, like it forgave me for the rest. Lord, I hear it swinging still. I believe it's swinging still. Grandpa's fence still leans a little by the old two-lane road. Every board tells a story only country folks would know. There's a mailbox full of rust now, wildflowers by the gate. Funny how a place can change, yet somehow stay the same. I can still smell Mama's biscuits cooling on the windowsill. Hear my daddy laugh from the porch when the evening turned so still. Back then life moved a little slower. Nobody locked their doors. We didn't have much money, but somehow we had more. Take me down that red dirt road where my soul still feels at home, where faith was lived, not talked about, where love was always strong. Every mile still leads me back to the man I wanna be. That red dirt road still lives in me. Now my grandson rides beside me as we pass that old oak tree. I pray one day he'll understand what those simple years gave me. God was never far away, He was in those ordinary days. Take me down that red dirt road where every prayer began, where Jesus walked beside us long before I knew He did. That red dirt road still leads me home. That red dirt road still leads me home. Every year we'd pile in the car when the snow started coming down, drive out to Grandma's farmhouse on the edge of town. She'd have that same old star lit up, crooked on the tree. Said your grandpa hung it up in '58, and there it's gonna be. There's a star up on the treetop at Grandma's house tonight. Same old star, same old crooked tilt, same old kind of light. It ain't about the tinsel, and it ain't about the snow. It's about the baby that star was pointing to so long ago. Grandma's gone to heaven now, but Mama kept the star. Says as long as we keep putting it up, she ain't really far. We still pile in the car each year, though the house has since changed hands, and we still still put that star up high. Best way we understand. There's a star up on the treetop at Grandma's house tonight. Same old star, same old crooked tilt, same old kind of light. It ain't about the tinsel, and it ain't about the snow. It's about the baby that star was pointing to so long ago. Some folks chase the perfect Christmas, all the lights and all the bows, but the best one I remember is a crooked star, you know. 'Cause it ain't about the wrapping, it's about a manger bed, where the greatest gift that's ever been was quietly born instead. There's a star up on the treetop at Grandma's house tonight. Same old star, same old crooked tilt, same old kind of light. It ain't about the tinsel, and it ain't about the snow. It's about the baby that star was pointing to so long ago. He shipped out in October with a duffel bag and a prayer. Mama hugged him at the bus stop, tried not to show her fear. Said, I'll write you every Sunday, and I'll keep the coffee on. And no matter what time you're coming, I'll leave the porch light on. Leave the porch light on. Leave the porch light on. Let it burn through every midnight, till the wandering one comes home. Some folks pray with words, and some folks pray with lies. Mama's praying with that bulb she leaves on every night. 18 months went by so slow. Some letters came, some didn't. Mama never missed a night of leaving that light lit.
used to tease her, said, "Ruth, turn off that thing." She'd just smile and say, "You'll understand when your own phone starts to ring." Leave the porch light on. Leave the porch light on. Let it burn through every midnight till the wandering one comes home. Some folks pray with words, and some folks pray with light. Mama's praying with that bulb she leaves on every night. Then one night past midnight, headlights turned up in the yard, and there he stood, older, tireder, but he'd made it home not hard. He looked up at that porch light burning yellow through the dark. Said, "Mama, that light got me through it more than words could ever mark." Leave the porch light on. Leave the porch light on. That's how you love somebody when the road gets long. Some folks pray with words, and some folks pray with light. And Jesus left his light on for us long before that night.
He sat there every evening since before I can recall. Watched the sun go down behind the pasture and the pine so tall. Chair creaks the same old rhythm that it's creaked for 50 years, steady as a heartbeat through the laughter and the tears. Grandpa's rocking in that chair, slow and steady, calm and sure, like his face been proving every promise still endures. Don't need many words to tell you everything's alright, just that chair still rocking gentle in the porch light. Brought him all my troubles, sat down on the step below. He'd just rock and listen quiet, let the evening breeze blow. Then he'd say, "The Lord's still working, even when you can't quite see. Just keep on rocking through it, boy, same as that chair and me." Grandpa's rocking in that chair, slow and steady, calm and sure, like his fate's been proven, every promise still endures. Don't need many words to tell you everything's alright, Just that chair still rocking gentle in the porch light. Some folks think that getting older means you're slowing down for good, but Grandpa says it's just the Lord teaching you like a good man should. Every year's made him steadier, every year's made him kind. Guess that's what happens when you leave your worries behind. Grandpa's rocking in that chair, slow and steady, calm and sure. And I hope that when I'm old, I've got a faith like his that endures. Someday the chair might sit there empty, but I'll still hear it in my mind, still rocking gentle in the porch light. Right on time. There's a stone set in the corner of the church my grandpa built. Says 1934 in letters cut by hand, no guilt. He mixed the mortar with his own two hands, laid it strong and square. Said a house built on the rock will stand no matter what comes there. That old cornerstone is still holding up the weight for generations worshiping inside that same old gate. Storms have come and storms have gone, and buildings come and go, but a house built on the right foundation stands through wind and snow. I've seen churches rise up fancy, seen them fall apart just as quick. Seen some built on sand and feelings crumbled at the first big trip. But that little church my grandpa built is still standing strong today, 'cause he built it on a promise that ain't never gonna sway. That old cornerstone is still holding up the weight for generations worshiping inside that same old gate. Storms have come and storms have gone, and buildings come and go, but a house built on the right foundation stands through wind and snow. Maybe that's a picture of a life that's built to last, not on feelings, not on fortune, not on troubles of the past, but on something set in stone before the world had begun. The only sure foundation is the one, the only one. That old cornerstone is still holding up the weight. 5 generations worshiping inside that same old gate. Storms have come and storms have gone, and buildings come and go, but a house built on the right foundation stands through wind and snow. Every calf that's born out on our ranch gets branded for the fall. mark, a simple cross inside a circle, that is all. He'd say, son, once they're marked, they're known. No matter where they roam, don't matter if they wander off, that brand will bring them home. I've been marked, I've been branded by love that never lets go. Not a mark that folks can see, but my heart, it surely knows. No matter where I've wandered, no matter what I've done, that mark says I belong to someone. That mark says I'm his son. I've strayed off from the hurt sometimes, chased after greener grass. Thought that freedom meant no fences, thought it'd be a blast. But every time I found my way back to that ranch of mine, I remember whose I am, I remember that old sign. I've been marked, I've been branded by love that never lets go. Not a mark that folks can see, but my heart, it surely knows. No matter where I've wandered, no matter what I've done, that mark says I belong to someone. That mark says I'm his son. A number in the crowd, but grace has got your name on it. Grace's mark you said out loud. You don't gotta earn that branding, it was given, not a debt. Once you're marked by love like that, it's a mark you won't forget. I've been marked, I've been branded by love that never lets go. Not a mark that folks can see, but my heart, it surely knows. No matter where I've wandered, no matter what I've done, that mark says I belong to someone. That mark says I'm his son.
Mama gave it to me the morning of my baptism day. Little wooden cross on a piece of leather, worn a certain way. Said, wear this close against your heart, so you'll never have to guess whose you are when the world gets loud and life gets like a mess. This little wooden cross I wear, simple as can be. Ain't nothing fancy, ain't nothing much, but it's everything to me. Every time I touch it, I remember who I am. A child of grace, not by my works, but by the great I am. I wore it through my wildest years, though I hid it once or twice, ashamed of what I thought it meant, thinking faith just wasn't nice. But it never left my pocket, never left my truck. like grace was always waiting there, even when I'd given up. This little wooden cross I wear, simple as can be. Ain't nothing fancy, ain't nothing much, but it's everything to me. Every time I touch it, I remember who I am. A child of grace, not by my works, but by the great I am. Now I gave one to my daughter on the morning she was baptized too. Told her everything my mama told me, tried to make it new. Said it ain't about religion, it's about a love that's near. Wear it like your Mima did, and you won't have to fear. This little wooden cross I wear, simple as can be. Ain't nothing fancy, ain't nothing much, but it's everything to me. Every time I touch it, I remember who I am. A child of grace, not by my works, but by the great I am.
Daddy never had much schooling, worked these fields from dawn till dark. Calloused hands and quiet wisdom, with a faithful, grateful heart. Every morning by the screen door, coffee in an old tin cup. Before I'd leave, he'd smile and tell me, son, don't you forget, take Jesus with you down every road. When the sky is blue, when the wind blows cold, when your heart is strong, when your faith feels small, take Jesus with you. He'll never let you fall. Years roll by like river water. Kids grew up and moved away. Now I'm standing where he stood once, watching another break of day. My grandson grabs his truck keys, full of dreams and 22. I smile the same old smile and tell him, here's what you ought to do. Take Jesus with you down every road. When your plans plans work out, when they all fall through, when you're laughing loud, when you're standing tall, take Jesus with you. He'll walk through it all. You'll find him in the little things, morning light and answered prayers. The older that I get, the more I know he was always there. Take Jesus with you every single mile. He'll carry every burden. He'll bring back every smile. When this road is over and heaven comes in view, the best advice I ever heard was, take Jesus with you. Take Jesus with you.